In the busy hustle and bustle of the racing year, there's not that much time to stop, take a stroll and have a chat. Well, he's one of the most enigmatic characters of our racing personalities, and he's taking some time out to have a chat with us now. Mark, let's take a stroll.
Okay, let's go down here.
Mark, you got a lot on your plate. Do you have a lot of time just to stop and contemplate?
No, not really. Not really. You look, occasionally I spend a few minutes on my own and have a walk around and look at my horses or something like that. But, you know, there's not a lot of spare time when you've got a lot of horses in work, and racing's a pretty taxing sort of a job.
And you spread yourself across Melbourne and Adelaide, and you need a pretty big team behind you.
Got a huge team behind me and great family, so that makes it a lot easier, but it is pretty time consuming, I can tell you.
Let's talk about family, because they've been with you from day one when you became a trainer. Sam, he's decided to go out on his own. Given that you've been there, done that, are you giving much advice to him?
Well, Sam's the sort of boy that doesn't take a lot of advice from his father. That's probably why he's out on his own. But he's having a crack and he's doing pretty well. You know, and we've got Levi and Isabel here in Melbourne with me.
And Levi, he's a pretty smart cookie in his own right.
Well, yeah, he's going okay. He's certainly an asset to the company, and he's running the Adelaide stable as well. So it's, you know, although Sam's gone on his own, it's still a good family. It's nice and tight.
Now, a lot of people may not know, or it's easy to forget, that you come from a jumping background.
Yeah, well, you know, to get into racing, it was, you know, working in a stable and all that stuff was not really me. I wanted to ride work and I wanted to be a jockey, so I was a bit heavy. So, you know, I never did an apprenticeship, but at 21 I started riding over jumps. You know, you had to have 3 trials, ride a few horses over jumps, and it was easy. They just gave you a licence and away you went.
And so it's a little bit different to nowadays. You had a couple of rides here at Flemington over the jumps in a cup hurdle?
Yeah, I rode in the cup hurdle, I rode in the national, and a few races like that here. And this is a pretty exciting place to be, there's no doubt about that. It's a great place to ride. Just
before we started our trek, you commented how special this place is.
Well, this is a special place. Just being here is great right now. This is the home of the Melbourne Cup. This is the best race course in the Southern Hemisphere, and I believe one of the best in the world. But just being here right now it makes me shiver, and I train here and come here every day.
You've had success at the biggest level. Outside of that, is there a particular race or a horse that you've won with where you've thought, I didn't think we'd get there?
There's plenty of times where you don't think you're going to get there. I mean, you know, you're hopeful, but there's plenty of times that they've surprised me, you know. I'm not expectant winner. I don't expect to win every time. I'm thankful when I do, and that's what makes it good about racing. I'm glad I'm here, but I didn't sort of expect to get here.